Welcome back to Pro Wrestling Throwdown. This is the May 2nd, 2020 edition. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Kaleb Blaque. This is my co-host, Luke the Big Dawg Williams. Luke, we are talking about this week in wrestling. We're going to talk Raw. We're going to talk SmackDown. We're going to talk NXT, AEW. We're going to talk a little bit of Impact. This segment is going to be dedicated to covering all of the big companies. There's not a whole lot going on in NJPW right now or AAA.
Not a lot.
Well, with a lot of the productions not productions. A lot of the shows not being widespread or attended by fans.
Also,
but we're
the tour being canceled.
Right. So we're going to give you the U.S. breakdown right here at home. We're not going to give you the full card. You can look into that. We're just going to break down a couple things we liked, a couple things we didn't like. Like us, subscribe to the channel. If you got matches or segments from this week that we missed, don't forget, comment down below or send us an email to prowrestlingthrowdown@gmail.com, and we will always cover that the following week when we cut the next week's, and next week's episode is May 9th, so be ready to tune in that Saturday as well. Luke!
Yes?
Talk Raw. What'd you think? I thought
Talking Raw. That talking is the key word to that.
Zelina Vega.
Uh-huh.
She looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Her faction isn't bad.
No.
I don't like her going near commentary desks, and I feel like she takes away from the matches. Do you think
she can be distracting.
Now, I think maybe that'd be different if there was an audience. You know, if there was somebody there to drown some of that out.
Yeah.
But there's just something
to feed off of.
And also, you got to remember, in her faction, if there are 3 singles matches that night, she's got 3 segments. And that's just a lot of Zelina Vega.
Well, this week she had what? She had the 6-man tag.
Yep.
Then she come out and had the Andrade Apollo Crews.
Yep.
And didn't Garza? No, Garza
Drew
was
McIntyre
in the 6-man.
and Garza were the main event.
No, that was week 4 last.
Oh, that's right.
This week was nothing but Seth Rollins.
That's right. This week was the contract signing. Yeah, which we'll get to that as well. Things I've been liking. I'm loving the Ruby Riott Liv Morgan series of matches.
Oh, yes.
I don't... You know how critical I am of women's wrestling? Give them 10 more minutes.
Give them 45 minutes.
Give them a 2-segment match there. It's great. The thing that everybody always talks about, how you can't have like an intense collar elbow tie-up leading into a blood feud. They do it.
Incorrect.
And they look great. Ruby, the out-of-nowhere finish 2 weeks in a row for Liv Morgan. The post-match interview was a little weird. You know, when she's talking about, I'm trying to find myself, and I will find myself.
Yeah, I'm trying to find, but I promise it'll happen. Yeah. I mean, if you don't know who you are by now, okay, here's the deal. Writers, talking directly to you, stop it.
Yeah.
Just stop it.
Let her talk. Don't tell her what to say. Let her go. She just beat Ruby Riott, who she's having this feud with.
Right.
One of the friends that she got introduced to the business with through them was released. Give her the stick. Give her a couple minutes. Be like, yeah, I beat Ruby. I beat her. I told you people I was going to beat her. I beat her last week. I don't know why anyone's surprised.
Right.
She can keep her babyface shine, but the weird phrasing and the weird, I don't know. The match was great. The promo took me out of it.
Oh, well, and not to mention, it's hard for somebody to put over a promo. Promos are to engage the audience.
Right.
There is no live audience.
I completely agree.
I mean, I understand the people at home and you're talking to the people at home, and that's cool, and I understand that. But when you're cutting a promo in the middle of the ring, after you have won your match, that's usually for aesthetic reasons. That's to please the crowd.
Agreed.
There isn't one.
Yeah.
Therefore, it comes off hokey, and it comes off kind of weird.
But for the actual Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott match,
great match.
Gonna give it a thumbs up.
Thumbs down. I'm going to go with the ever long Seth Rollins promos.
Oh, man. That contract signing it's still going on. They still haven't signed the contract. It's literally, Seth Rollins is still sitting at that desk right now, rambling to a camera.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
It was so bad, the fact that he felt that he had to explain
in grave detail. Here's my thing. I don't get that. I don't want to do this, Seth or Drew. You think I want to do this? Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. He's champion. You want to be champion.
And I get it. I get the heel, the mystifying Messiah gimmick. But no, you want to beat him. You want to be champion. That's why you're in this match.
It was very slap your hand to grab the remote control.
Drug on and made Raw seem so much longer at the end than it was.
So incessant promos.
Thumbs down. Like Apollo Crews and Andrade, I thought they were having a great match.
Unfortunate injury for Apollo Crews.
But, man, they really, really got after it. U.S. title match. Andrade, a lot of people can say what they want. I think the dude can work.
Again.
I think he's a great heel. I think he's got a great gimmick. U.S. title right now, he's working that championship. I think in front of a live audience, he's even better.
Yeah, I think in front of a live audience, could you imagine, okay, we've both been in this business, so we understand you feed.
Yeah.
You feed off of a live crowd. Could you have imagined the pops and the adrenaline rush that you would have got from that match if there had been a crowd present?
Yeah, it would have been great. It would have. The match was already good without the crowd, and I think it was the same thing with Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott. In front of a crowd, that out of nowhere finish she hits, boom.
And not to mention that the incessant promo at the end of Raw, the crowd would have ate that alive.
Yeah. So Apollo Crews and Andrade, thumbs up. What else did we? That was really a couple of other things. Alexander and Cedric Alexander and Ricochet. Featuring as a good tag team, but they're
continuing to build a good tag team. The guys they wrestle, great workers.
Yeah, and they
hope to see more of those boys.
They fit perfectly.
That's pretty much it.
They can both fly. They can both fight. They can both crow. You're welcome for that. That's a Hook reference.
So I mean, Raw, in my opinion, out of 10, I'd give it a 6.5.
I'll give it a 6.5. 6.5 out of 10 for Raw. What are we talking about SmackDown? What'd you like about SmackDown?
No one evidently is talking about SmackDown. Lowest viewership this year. What happened on SmackDown? We had Daniel Bryan. Oh, yeah, Otis. Otis, yes. Otis going over. Money in the Bank.
Give it to the big man. Give it to the big man.
Please.
Put the belt on. And then let him eat it.
Other than that, of note, Daniel Bryan and Corbin tore the house down.
Oh, yeah. Daniel Bryan could tear a house down.
Solid finish with Bryan going over, and then, of course, the heels got the heat back at the end. I
think Corbin's coming into his own.
Corbin,
I really think he is. I think he's finding
Mr. Money in the Bank.
Yeah, he's finding a really good niche as a heel. I think he kind of squandered in place for a little while doing the general man, the Constable Corbin gimmick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
But I've been a fan of the Lone Wolf since he was in NXT.
Yeah.
And I think once he gets in front of another audience, and if he gets that briefcase, man, he can milk a crowd. He can make them hate him. I'm definitely Baron Corbin.
Yeah,
thumbs up.
Thumbs up, most definitely. Otis, thumbs up.
Otis, thumbs up. Things we didn't like. Sonya Deville. She injured Mandy Rose.
Yes. Carmella getting the nod for Money in the Bank's a waste of a spot, in my opinion.
Could have been better served for Mandy, I think.
Yeah, Mandy
or Sonya.
Just the idea of Mandy and Otis having the opportunity to both be Mr. and Mrs.
Money in the Bank,
respectively. Even if they wasn't going to, would have told the story.
Yeah.
Would have been nice to have that, just that little tweak left on there. But as far as overall SmackDown, gotta give it a 3.5.
Yeah, it wasn't great. The Forgotten Sons, tag champs now.
No. Didn't win the title.
They got an upset win over
the champions.
Weird, because they never won a match in NXT, not one. That I can remember of note. They legitimately busted their asses and lost every single week to come to SmackDown and get I'm happy they got a win.
Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong.
I would have liked to have give them a build-up, make them feel important when they win on SmackDown. Agreed. But I'm hoping they do something with them. I love the gimmick. I love the group. Got the whole weird outlaw bikers thing going on.
Yeah.
And I dig that. So, SmackDown 3.5 for... what we're going to do is we're going to cut this in 2 segments. This was This Week in Wrestling WWE. Be sure to like and subscribe to us. Send us an email at prowrestlingthrowdown@gmail.com.
Comments.
Let us know what you liked about Raw and SmackDown, and we'll read your comments on air. Stay tuned for part 2 when we cover AEW and Impact.